Hey everyone, for those who haven't had a chance to meet me yet, my name is Derek and I own and operate Kickin Customs. I've been in business since 2012 and one of the most common questions I get is what got me into this line of work. So this little video is kind of to explain what got me into it and how far I've come. So it all started about 28 years ago when I was about 3 or 4 and someone handed me a Matchbox or a Hot Wheels car. Odds are it was handed to me by one of my cousins who are big car people too. And yeah, kind of spun out of control from there. I remember being a kid, stealing my mom's silver nail polish and going to my little collection and turning the cars upside down and painting the exhaust system silver. And if the hood popped open, I'd even pop those suckers open and paint the engine silver too. I want to say those are my first mods, and funny enough, I found a few not that long ago that have survived the last 28 years. Now, from there, it kind of evolved into model cars and collecting some die-cast cars, which I don't have a huge collection like some of my cousins, but for me, it was cars I liked. And even throughout high school, I took CAD because I wanted to be an architect until I realized I hate drawing houses. I remember being a junior or senior and everyone was still drawing houses and I was drawing cars because that was my passion. And yeah, from there, I ended up buying the first car I really liked. It was a 2008 Chrysler 300 and that was my pride and joy. Ironically enough, I went to my buddy's shop and he tinted my windows for me because I had no idea about tint back then. And that really kicked the bug into action. I remember setting my car up with lights, doing the stereo, pretty much modifying everything to it that I could. Well, flash forward a couple years later and I got into a nasty accident. I broke my back and my leg and that kind of derailed a lot of things for me, including what I was going for a career. So the following years, I had my parents hand me down Intrepid, and although it was a cool car in 2000, it wasn't a cool car for me in 2011. So instead of working on my own cars, I ended up finally buying a roll of film since my buddy who I tinted my first car was now living in Florida, and it kind of spun out of control again. I started doing friends' cars, family cars, and there was a lot of practice and there was a lot of failures. But it kind of grew into something for me, and no longer was I waiting for the civil service jobs, no longer was I working part-time in retail. I kind of finally went off on my own and I started building this business. Now flash forward from 2012 to 2020. I have on record of tinting 16,689 windows in the last 8 years. That's a ton. For those of you that tinted a window and seen how frustrating it was, add another 16,688 to that. Can be fun a lot of the times, can be frustrating. Along the way, I flew out to various states to learn other things. I took several classes with Justin Pate on learning how to vinyl wrap. I flew out to Expel in San Antonio for a week, and I became a certified Expel installer for their Clear Bra paint protection film. And yeah, pretty much from there on out, that's all I specialize: window tint, paint protection, and vinyl wrapping. It's been a very fun journey. A few other fun stats, at least fun for me. I've used enough paint protection film that will pretty much cover an entire football field, all the way down from the opposing end zone to the other 1 yard line. You could cover every square inch of that, and I've used that amount of film and paint protection. I have over 300 vinyl wrap jobs, which includes lettering and some graphics. I've shipped over, I want to say, probably 8,000 graphics worldwide. And one thing I'd love to get more into, building film. Basically, I have done about 30 buildings with either window tint, security film, some privacy films like frost, and what was I going to say, anti-graffiti film. which I don't know if you can see, that's what's going on. The mirror is way back there and along this side. So yeah, here we are 8 years after I started this business. I've grown quite a lot. I've gone through thousands of cars. I have thousands of customers, and I can't wait to see what the next 8 years brings me. Hopefully it is expansion, hopefully it's a bigger shop, hopefully it's more people to help get you in the door and get you out the door instead of waiting or going to another shop and having you be disappointed with the outcome. But yeah, now you know a little bit about me. Hopefully one day you can come through these doors, I can learn a little bit about you. And if you have any questions, feel free to check out my website, feel free to give me a call, feel free to email me. It's a pleasure talking to you.